Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's messing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you're never leaving my face. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the end. Oh, you know what I'm feeling, even if it doesn't make sense. You don't have to guess. No, you're a minor. Something about you is different. Some kind of energy's missing with all the chemicals in my brain. Feel the temperature rising. That look in your eyes paralyzing. Forever you'll never leave in my veins. Heart is racing here now. Never wanna wait out. I want you right up to the
What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Hope everybody's doing well and swell on this Friday night. I don't know about your city, but it's like 70-something degrees, a little humid, so that means that a lot of people are out and about. I can't believe I ain't been out. Oh, shit. I ain't been out in so long, but it is busy out on the mean streets of Rochester, New York. Figured I'd go live when my windshield's dirty as hell. Sorry, guys. Figured I'd go live. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get any better with the fucking camera. My phone holders are different. But yeah, just wanted to go live. It was good. Gemini, Space Monkeys, Goods, Fakest Michaels, Realest News. Shout out to all you guys. What the hell I was about to say? God damn, that shit is actually annoying the hell out of me. I don't think I got anything to wipe it off. Let's see if I got something to wipe that off, because that shit is a reposition this camera. Hold on 1 second. No, that ain't even gonna work. Let's see if I can get some better angles. Some better light angles for y'all. Through the LED light emitting diodes. Let me see if I can get some better views for y'all. No, that ain't gonna I don't think that's gonna work. There's no way in hell that's gonna work. Oh shit, that might work. like that. Clear up. Why ain't it clearing? There we go. That might do right there. That might do right there. So shout out to all you guys. As we watch the world collapse before our eyes every day, minute by minute, second by second, it's all coming down, it's all collapsing. I'm Ron Johnson, and welcome to today's episode. Remember Ron? Y'all remember Ron Johnson? Who the fuck was Ron Johnson? Y'all remember Ron Johnson? Everything was doom and gloom. It's like he had the doom and gloom, perfect doom and gloom voice. Ron Johnson. Who remembers Ron Johnson? Welcome to another day, whatever. That motherfucker, boy. Remember Ron Johnson? Ron Johnson. 7-Eleven got the... If y'all ever get a chance, go to 7-Eleven. Right now, they got 2 for $5. Organic cold pressed juice. Shit is amazing. It's actually really good. Like, I've done research on it. It's really good. It's flash pasteurized, which I really don't like that, but it's pineapple, orange, banana, apple, mango, passion fruit, and coconut water. That's it. That's all it's got in there. So it's pretty good shit. I enjoyed the comedy show you gave us last night. Yeah, I enjoyed that shit too. Saturday Night Live. Yeah. The Trump and Biden garbage. I mean, that was crazy, man. They literally. Maybe I'll go this side of town. They literally think that. I mean, they really played our intelligence big time. Like, it's kind of sad that they believe that we are like that. That's how I look at it. It's really actually sad, man. I've been in debates all fucking day about goddamn Donald Trump and Biden shit. I was called a Trumper today, a Biden and anarchist, all in today. I mean, it's just fucking unbelievable. I was called how the fuck I'm called all of them, but I'm talking about the shit. It's just, I cannot believe. I'm just like, man, when I look at it, I look at it like, if this is how the American people think and believe, we're in bad shape. But then you look around society, yeah, we're in bad shape, guys. We're in very bad shape. The intelligence level of average people is that shit is unbelievable, man. That is unbelievable. That's why I say, the knowledge that a lot of us have is superior knowledge, man. And there's something here that's wild too. Like, there's this guy here in Rochester, and he's a target. I'm gonna do the video one day. Good guy. He's a good guy, but like I said, I'm me, and I do what I do. And there's a ball game down here, Red Wings, and it's like MLB down this motherfucker. There's a car crash right here. They're riding through with their damn 4-wheelers right in front of the cops, zooming by. Police can't do anything. No, it's not a car crash. The car just stalled out. But yeah, there's a ball game. Wonder when it's over. I think it might be getting over. They'll have fireworks. You can sit and watch the fireworks show. Maybe I'll sit right here for a second. It's not really a night drive. It's just, I'm just driving. But yeah, I'm gonna sit right here because I think they might have fireworks tonight, and y'all get to watch the fireworks. I think the game about to be over, but I see some people leaving. But yeah, we can watch the fireworks together like a happy family. So let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't know if y'all can hear me. But we are downtown, right by the Epic Kodak building where all this photography and photo stuff started. Right by Frontier Field where there's a minor league baseball game in Rochester, New York. They call it the High Falls. But yeah, let me leave the camera up here. I wanted to bring it up here to kind of like look at it. But I'm trying to find a good spot for this camera. I guess right here, but I can't really read the comments. So can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Shout out to Linda Lau and all the little matrices. Linda Lau and all the mini matrices. Shout out to all my beautiful family that I'm blessed with. All my mini matrices. Yeah, I think they're about to get busy with the fireworks, y'all. Yeah, I think they are about to get fireworks popping. So y'all get to watch fireworks. I think after they play this music, they should be shooting off fireworks. So, how fitting. How fitting. This wasn't planned. Let's see if they launch fireworks. But, what I was like, like I was literally battling with people all day about this Trump Biden shit. But, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. The way, oh, there they go. Yep, they are throwing off fireworks. Okay, that's not. Yeah, there they go. Oh shit, we get to watch the fireworks. I love fireworks. I don't care what the truthers. I don't give a fuck what the truthers and conspiracy theorists say about the fireworks and what, the meaning of the 4th of July. I get it, but I love fireworks. I just like the loud sounds and I love lights. So I confess, I love fireworks. I love shit that go bang, pop, boom. The louder, the better. But it's good rap samples, G Code. But yeah, man, they really played our intelligence. I mean, it's unbelievable, man. Truly unbelievable. Like I said, I was called an anarchist because I told people, telling these people in this group about. It's hard for me to concentrate with all this banging and all these fireworks, but basically the argument was it doesn't matter, It's hard to hear me. We'll just give it a minute. Watch the fireworks. Love fireworks, man. Best fireworks show I ever seen was, believe it or not, in Rochester, but there was one in Buffalo that topped it. But the reason why the one in Rochester topped it is because they did a whole fireworks show, right? Then everyone thought it was over, and they did a whole nother one, and that shit was coming off the top of the fucking building. And then it was coming, they started doing it in another area, and it was like 3 different spots, like boom, 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 boom. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. And then at the end, they did this one off the building. I've never seen any fireworks display on Earth that had some shit that big. I mean, that shit was like, boom, boom, like a big ass. I don't know what the fuck. It was like a bomb went off. It was bigger than anything that I've ever heard, and I've never heard nothing since then. And that shit blew. All you heard was fucking. You heard some windows blow out, and then you heard a bunch of alarms everywhere go off. And I think they fucked up because they never had that shit again. But it was so loud. It was a spectacular. I think it was in 2002 or some shit. It was unbelievable, man. It was crazy because everybody literally, it was like a big show, and then it was over. Like people started headed to their cars. All of a sudden, they just launched a bunch of shit like boom, 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 and everyone was like screaming like, "Oh!" And you could see it coming off the top of the building. And then it started in another spot, like on the river and shit. And that shit lasted for like 5 minutes, just nonstop. I was like, "Yo!" And then right off the top of the highest building in Rochester, some shit was like, boom! And it echoed everywhere, blew out fucking windows, and fucking turned. All you heard was alarms everywhere. It was unbelievable, man. But anyway, that's my fireworks shit. But Buffalo had some really good ones too. I've been to some in Florida, Colorado, all around New York. Oh shit! All around New York State at the state fairs, at carnivals and shit. I always watch fireworks. They're actually doing them from a different spot. They usually do them from the left over there. They're doing them like on the field. Swallow this damn juice. Damn, that's some deep ass bass. Right. Is that it? No, that can't be it. Ain't no way that's it.
It's such a good song.
There's a lot of fucking people out tonight. We got this game going on. You got the International Jazz Festival going on down here in Little Ass Rochester. So there's a lot of people out. Drone flying around. I'm gonna get me a drone, guys. You'll start seeing some drone footage. My friend let me play with his drone, and now I want one. I've had 2 drones before, expensive ass drones. One of them bitches, I crashed one. The other one blew away with the wind. And I flew his, and the shit was so advanced from when I had them, like I gotta get another one. You can't crash the bitch, so it's safe for me to use. It's about to be over. See, I like the big flashbangs. They didn't have any. The ones that go and they flash like lightning and shit, and they're real loud, beat your chest. They're the ones I like. There's the one I like right there. But they only have a couple of them. Them bitches must be very expensive. Is that it? They turn the light on? Nope. It's so dope when it echoes off the building. Alright, that might be it. They're still playing music and the lights aren't on yet. So might not be it. Nope, they're lighting more. I'm psychic. Yeah. Sound like they're playing Star Wars shit. It's a good thing though, they do fireworks after every home game here in Rochester. Oh, there we go. This gotta be it. Nope, still not it. It's still going on. That's gotta be it. Yep, that's it. The light's coming on. All right, that's the end of the Rochester, New York Red Wings baseball fireworks show. So it's done. All right, fireworks, baseball, the Kodak. This is the American way right here. I mean, the United States Corporation way. So yeah, back to what I was talking about. The presidential 5-year-old preschool debate. And there it is. You can see with all the lights on. That's the Red Wing Stadium. There's Kodak Tower. Shout out to Eastman Kodak Company. Yeah. Let me know if we're still live, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Let me get a thumbs up, y'all. Make sure we're live. Okay, thanks, Rap. All right. So they playing on our intelligence, and thanks, Fakest Michael. Playing on our intelligence. Fuck's it blurry. Playing on our intelligence, right? With that dumbass skit. I mean, it's a joke. And you had, obviously, it was so. I mean, Joe Biden, that motherfucker might be under some AI technology. I'm just saying. He might be under some fucking AI, what is that shit, Neuralink technology, because when he was reading, or whatever was drafted for this motherfucker, was AI, because he said a lot of things, right? And when he said one, and then read the fucking thing, and then he said two, and read the thing, that's not fucking, that's some AI shit right there. That ain't no fucking, nobody talks like that. Nobody says, the deficit this, one was such and such, and then two, this, I'm like, this motherfucker is either, I mean, I don't, he did good for a motherfucker who really can't speak, talk, or think, and is old as fuck, and his ears like 5 inches long. I mean, that guy's fucking creepy, man. Trump look old as a bitch too, but that motherfucker look creepy. But the shit just, whatever technology they had Joe Biden under, I don't fucking know what it was. And that's just hypothetically, like, he could have been, it could be his senile ass, but that motherfucker that's some weird ass shit. He was straight reading, computing, whatever the fuck. I don't know. You never know. We're talking about a government that has capabilities that we don't even understand. For all we know, we could have been watching them. That might have been all. That might have not even been real. I mean, we can't even really. Could we be 100% that they really was there doing that shit? Hell no, we can't. That shit could have been recorded a long time. I don't. It could have been a whole lot of shit. All right, it could have been a whole lot of shit. What's good, Harley? Josh, Holly, what's good? I mean, you never know. But the way that they, it's going to get blurry. Hopefully it'll clear back up. I don't want to keep having to move it. What the heck, man? Let's see. I can put my hand there. I just put my hand in front of the camera. What's good, Chew Man? Yeah, I bet he was, Chew Man. It's just some weird ass shit, man. I don't know. But anyways, we'll come back to like non-conspiracy theory stuff. So yeah, I was called a Biden supporter, a Trump supporter, and an anarchist just for letting people know that, okay, y'all motherfuckers are, okay, even if you don't like Trump, you gotta know that Biden is destroying things. Like, no, man, no. That's what they want. Doesn't matter who is in office, they're both gonna do the same goddamn thing. When they talked about the border shit, I was on the border documenting the shit when Trump was the fucking president. Like, how does that even make sense? The border crisis was going on. he signaled these motherfuckers to come over here. Why would that be the last place? Go look it up. The last place he went in a public appearance was Mercedes, Texas, in his presidency. Why the fuck? No news was there, but guess what was there? Telemundo, fucking Univision, all the Spanish stations were there. What the fuck was Trump doing? Come on in. Pour it all in. And then he tries to say, you know, oh, maybe they brought the illegal aliens into, you know, so they can vote for him and, you know, rig the lag, all this stuff. Maybe that motherfucker brought them motherfuckers in here so they can vote for his ass. You know, that's, I mean, it don't make no sense. Sit up here and talk about fucking who did what, but they're both doing the same goddamn thing. Border shit's been going on for a very long time. The shit was going on during fucking Obama's time, but in a different way. That's how they weakened the whole border shit. You know? They actually did weaken the border process, right? But it's always been people coming in here. You know, it's just the way it is. It's a free country, right? So people come in. You know? And the fake caravans, remember all that shit? You know, literally, I was there documenting the shit. I mean, so it's not even fucking debatable. But people buy into that. So I'm up here telling these people this shit. You know, you can't, I mean, this shit, I was doing that today. Then I had this build with his brother about, you know, black folks. There's a lot of shit. Today was a building day. Like, I was having a lot of conversations with a lot of people. So then, you know, there's one guy, you know, I respect him, he respects me, even though he doesn't understand. He calls my point of views radical. I'm like, there's nothing radical about what I'm saying. I said, what's radical is motherfuckers believe they got to vote for Donald Trump. That's some radical shit. Like, why you got to vote for Donald Trump because you don't like Biden, or you will vote Biden because you don't like Donald Trump. So you're in agreement with whatever the fuck they're doing anyway. So it just doesn't even make any sense. You know? Well, and then we got into states being free. Well, there's Dems. You know, they talk about the Dems. I said, look, man, there is no Dems. There is no Republican. I said, all the states are doing the same shit in different fucking ways. They're all playing their own roles. You know, I said, name me a state. I said, I lived in Texas. Go to Texas. I'm in Florida 2 months out of the fucking year. And I'm in New York State. So you go ahead and tell me what you've seen. And then I travel a lot. So then you tell me what you see, that you believe it's the Dems and states are more freer, they say. Let me know. And what I get, and it starts getting into, well, you know, they have different taxes. You know, law enforcement operates differently. And what was the other one? Taxes, law enforcement operates differently. Let me just fucking read this shit. Let me see. What did he say? All right. He said. Okay. He said. Well, first he said, "Can I show you? Can I show you an example in world history where leftist politics led to freedom other than killing babies and gay marriage? Question mark. Off the top of my head, other than legalizing weed in some states, which most of the so-called right is wrong about, I can't think of any policies of the left that led to or are related to freedom." Like, what the fuck does that mean, man? Like, there is no left, there is no right. Bitch, you're not fucking free in this bitch. It doesn't matter left or right or none of that shit. Just because you believe they give you freedoms and opportunities, bitch, that ain't got nothing to do with freedom. That doesn't have anything to do with freedom. All right? Nothing. And then he said, if there's no difference between, you know, Democrat and Republican, how do you explain some of the dramatic difference between red and blue states? And that's what I said, show me. And then he said, I'm all about freedom. I don't subscribe to the suggestion that we don't have agency and responsibility in the governance of our community, states, and nation through though. He said though. And then he said anarchy is just as much of a utopia as communism is. The realities of the moment has me suggesting for us to do better rather than pretending that checking out is the enlightened state. I don't know what the fuck that meant, you know. And you know, so you know, people believe that there's actually a red state and a blue state. Okay, how? I don't fucking know. There are colors on these states. I don't know. All I know is there's black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, all different fucking nationalities in those states. So for somebody to say a red state and a blue state, I get what you're saying, but reality is no, ain't no difference. You know why? Because we're at a point where if it goes against one right and freedom, it goes against all of it. The reason why we're in this is because we let them dictate all that. If people just said, you know what? If one thing is off, it's all off. That's it. That's what they do to us. Somebody go, God damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 RPDs on Friday night when it's warm. Well, they'll be busy. Fuck is I'm not saying. Yeah. So anyways, you know, this is how we got in this situation, by believing that, you know, I forgot where I exactly was at, but I know where I'm going with it. My eyes are looking at what the fuck is going on around here. There's a paper terrorist, guys. I did a video about him. The paper terrorist, he's probably out there tearing up paper as we speak. So yeah. So, you know, the idea that you got a red and a blue state, and the red states are more freer than the blue states, is a fucking flat out facade, right? Because I just said this, I told the guy this simple. I said, okay. Because he said, you know, your Second Amendment in other states is supported, you know, than the blue states. And I'm like, you can't be serious right now. I said, go look up the Constitution, okay, what it says about bearing arms, and go read all the 50 states' gun laws. There's not one state that's in line with that. None. Zero. So what are you talking about? There's nothing to talk about. Point blank period. There is nothing at all to talk about. He's talking about, oh, the states have all these going green initiative, but the red states don't have it all. No, they all are in bed with that because they're all getting money for that. Like, I see it in Texas, I see it in Florida, and I see the same shit in New York. So I don't get where people think that a state is more freer. During Mr. 19, everyone's like, oh my God, Florida's so free. I went to Florida, I got the fuck up out of there. I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This shit is more tyrannical than New York State. Hey, well, you couldn't do shit in fucking Florida. Nothing. That's the only motherfucking state that blocked the goddamn borders. Like, what the fuck do people be talking about? They blocked the fucking borders. Not for me, because I told people, y'all gotta learn shit, man. Because I do shit from experience, guys. Experience. Y'all seen the shit I done did. So y'all that rock with me for a long time know. You know, y'all know. I've done live streams during all that shit. Showing you guys. You know? They locked down the motherfucking borders of Florida, y'all. That's why I didn't go to Florida during Mr. 19. I went after that shit was, they were unlocking down the country. That's when I decided to go down there. And they still had that bitch locked down. Meaning, when you go through that border, they were checking fucking papers, guys. They was scaring the fuck out of people. But, you know, when you know things, well, listen, I knew the only thing they can control is the state, the interstates. They can't stop freedom of movement. There is no fucking martial law. The laws are not suspended in the United States, so they cannot possibly deny you entry. I could have went straight through them bitches, but no. I understand how the roads work. I understand how commerce works. I said, I'm not going to take I-10, and I ain't going to come in through motherfucking 95, and I'm not coming in through, what is it, the other one? I think it's 80 something. No, I went along the bottom of the motherfucking coast. Right on the beautiful. It actually was a beautiful run. Went right through that bitch, wasn't a soul in fucking sight. But up north, I-10, oh man, I heard all about that shit, backups. You know, they had that shit like, you know, pull off to the side type shit, checking you out, signing papers, where you going, all kinds of shit, man. That's what the fuck they was doing. No, I wasn't doing none of that shit. Hell no. Why? Because I understood what was going on. I wouldn't have did any of this shit anyway, but I'm just saying, when I was in Texas, they tried that shit. They tried it once with me where I was staying at South Padre Island. They tried once. After that, it was, how you doing, sir? Oh, yeah, you're all set. You're all set. One to get on didn't know no better. I just said, look, call, what was it? Martinez. Why? What's going on? Just call Martinez. Call them up. Okay, you're all set. All right. Bitch, I ain't got to talk to you. We became residents of South Padre Island. Believe that shit? That was wild. You know? So, yeah, I was saying, man, learning shit helps you out maneuvering around this fucking matrix, man. It really does. You know, that's what I said. Y'all, a lot of y'all was locked down. I wasn't locked. Me and my family at the time, we wasn't locked down at all. Well, none of that shit. You ain't have to worry. My kids got no memories of whatever the fuck happened in schools, whatever happened. And even the ones that go back to school now, they were blessed not to be involved with that. You know, they'll never have that torment, those memories. They don't got that. They didn't have to go through that. Memories of being scared and shit and whatever the fuck else. Worried about a boogeyman, wearing masks, scared of germs, fucking all that shit. Y'all too. You guys that know, y'all can think about that, man. You know? Think about how powerful it was to just be knowledgeable. None of us did any of that shit that they was offering. Speaking of that, I got a strike today after I uploaded that video of whatever. I uploaded a video and I got a fucking, not a strike, but a strike. Not a strike. They removed the video of 9/11. Believe that shit? New York City 9/11 for medical misinformation, and that video was removed before and reinstated. That was when, you know, I was with the fucking Numbers Club. They deleted that video ironically today. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought it was for the video I just uploaded of the zombie apocalypse in Rochester, but it was of New York City 9/11. But anyways, so just think of that, like how you know, those of us that really knew what the fuck time it was, didn't have your family and they don't have no memories of that shit. Motherfuckers, I'd be like, yeah, you know, during COVID was a rough time. I said, no, not a rough for y'all, motherfuckers, not me. Don't put me with y'all. No, don't do that with me. That was the most beautiful time of my motherfucking life, honestly. And it truly was one of the most beautifulest times in my fucking life during that shit. You know, it just was. It was like, it is what it is. You know? And that's fucked up to say, but hey, what I was doing, it was beautiful. There was nobody around, coming, going as you please, nobody fucking with you, none of that shit. You ain't had to worry about nothing. A lot of other people too took advantage. You ain't had to pay no motherfuckers didn't have to pay for what they had people. Oh, the people weren't paying for fucking electric bills, all kinds of shit. They got credit card for. I mean, it truthfully, if you was a free thinker, You had the world in your hands. Chance to wake up, change your position in life, all kinds of shit, man. Motherfucker like, oh, Kobe got everything down, man. No, I got y'all down, not me. Hell no. Not I. Fuck what y'all talking about. So this goes back into, what I was saying about, freedoms, freedom, liberty. Everybody want to be free, but nobody really want to be free. Damn, that motorcycle's fucking flying. Everybody want to be free, but nobody really want to be free. And then just like I was talking earlier about how, put a sign up, freedom or communism. Well, I don't like the sign. Somebody put a sign up telling you which way to go. I don't trust it right there. That's the problem. That's how people think. They want to trust Trump. All right? I get it. But you can't be that fucking, that mentality is like crazy to think that this guy gives a fuck about you. Really. And it's mind-blowing to me. It really is mind-blowing. And the thought, and what's mind-blowing is people's thoughts after this, before it, during it, right now. It's like, why do you fucking think like this way? What's good, Sharon? How do you think this way? Like, how could you believe any of this shit and then accept, oh, we're going to go to a blue state or a red state, and they're all the same states? All they're doing is playing your mental state, your mind state, your state of mind, your state of being. That's what they're playing on. And that's what people need to realize and wake the fuck up. These people don't run our lives. They do, but they really don't. That's why I said the whole thing is in place for us to remove them. But in reality it's kind of too late to try to teach people. Again, I was building with people all day. I went down I was building with this brother today. Because I was at this shop, and there was this African dude came up, and I was with my older cat, and I asked the African, I said, watch this. Prime example. 2 Africans now came, and I asked this African. He was from Sudan. He was from Sudan. And I said, watch this. I said, yo, man. He's like, what's up? I said, does anybody in your family, your grandparents, anybody, talk about any relatives over here? He said, nope. I said, you know anybody that talks about anybody? Yeah, from a long time ago. No. Not what you heard, okay, from being over here. You ever heard in your country anybody talking about they got any relatives over in America? He said, no. And this ain't the first motherfucker I ever had. Every opportunity I get, I ask them. I've always got no. No. Now keep in mind, a lot of these people come over here, they got tradition. They have, like, they know what tribes they still come from. So, I'm just saying to him, I'm like, see, I was like, you see that? And he's like, no, man, that way back. And then even Africa, yeah, way long time ago, I'm like, who told you that? I'm like, not what you've been told. I said, that's a lie. Who told y'all that? How y'all, your family, your great grandparents? I asked my one from America. You're like, yeah, my granddad, I'm like, no, the fuck they didn't. I said, I know. I've known you for 25 fucking years. No. Your family still live in those areas. And then his other brother came up, and he was like, nah, man, he tried to jump in, man. I hit a fucking home run with this dude, and he started understanding. You come to find out his family come from Alabama, and his grandfather actually tried to get him some land in Alabama, but he didn't want it. Said ain't nothing down there. I said, man, you should have took that land. I said, how'd your grandfather get that land? He said, they always had it. I said, exactly. You know why they always had it? Because that's Chickasaw, Choctaw, and Cherokee land. The reason why they still got it is because it's a treaty. There was no more fighting. They didn't need to fight no more. Europeans got all the land they wanted. That's why he still got the land, still on the motherfucker. I said, how'd he get it? You think the European let him buy the shit? They just didn't want the fucking land. That's why he still got it. It's a lot of people in the South that still have their land. There's a lot of people that got their lands back. So how does that even work? You see? And me and the brother was building back where he still didn't want to understand the shit. He's like, yeah, and I had to bust it all down. Then he started getting it. He started like, damn, my family from Alabama. I said, exactly. I said, and he said they was dark as hell. I said, exactly. Because those people, like my family, was already here. He was like, nah, but some of these came on the side. I said, no, man, no. I said, no, they didn't. I said, that's hogwash. All right? That's hogwash. I said, they didn't. What's good? Origins of beingness attainment was good. Canada is more fucked than YouTube back in 26. Yeah. So I had that build. It was a good build with the brother, and he even went to into Puerto Rico, and then I broke the whole Puerto Rico shit down. And he was like, yeah, when I went there, you know what? It was crazy to see the natives, and they even said that Spanish is not even their native language. I was like, exactly. They Taino or Arawak. That's it. That's all it is. I said, how I trace my family back before the Europeans, right? But then they say they brought Africans over here. And we like, no, man, that's bullshit, man. What the fuck? You know? So, yeah, man. And it was hard to break through that, bro. He just thought he'd just come in. He's like, man, but he didn't rock out with the Bible shit. But he was like, I ain't really know what his angle of belief was, but he was really that Africa, he thought he was African American. And then when I broke that whole shit down, he was just kind of like, he's like, you see the glitch in the Matrix, like I done broke through a little bit, and he started thinking he really couldn't go nowhere with it. Then he said he from Alabama. I said, there you go, right there. And then he said his damn grandfather owned the damn property and tried to give it to him. And I said, how you think he owned it? He says, it's always been in the family. I said, exactly. Why? Because there's treaties down there. Didn't need no more fighting. That's why ain't shit in the whole state of Alabama. Ain't nothing in the motherfucker. A lot of them places in the South, it's nothing there. There's shit there. That's why a lot of the people moved up here. They moved up here to work. There's nothing there. Deliberately, they done that. They don't want black folks to prosper, man. They don't, man. They don't want them, and they don't never want them to find their history. One of the most dangerous things ever is the Native Americans that are federally recognized release their archives to the black people. This country's done the next day. If they ever did that, the country ceases to exist the next day. These people in power gotta get the fuck out of here immediately. It's over. That's how easy it is. If the Native Americans ever release their records and their archives to the so-called black America, oh shit, it's a wrap. You want to talk about a hellstorm? That is the most dangerous shit that you could ever do, because now you know whose land it is. It is what it is. That's what it is, guys. It's not to do with race. None of that. The land is already here. That's what it is. I mean, we here. We'd have to deal with it then. I'm talking about the people in power. They got to go. They got to go. They got to get the fuck up out of here. Motherfuckers like pray for Palestine. Fucking pray for America, motherfucker. The true Americans, because of the word America means what? The indigenous aboriginal people of this land. So the truth of the matter, and people hate when I say this, is don't use the word American, because a lot of us ain't Americans, guys. They ain't Americans. Well, I was born here. Well, that's not the definition of America. Sorry, it's just not. That's not what I say. That's what they say. Not what I say. What I say don't matter. Call it what it is. It just feels dangerous as fuck riding around Rochester. I can't. That's the problem now. We got to sugarcoat shit. You can't sugarcoat shit anymore. It's 2024. It's pretty much a wrap in society, right? So you got to just come with the real shit. Come on, focus, goddammit. You got to come with the real shit, you know? Is it your country now? Yeah, but I'm just telling you whose it is. Yeah, how the fuck somebody gonna come over here claiming it like they own it and they running shit and really they stole the bitch? And you see motherfuckers bitching and crying about other nations right now, but yet the one they live in, it's already been done by the same fucking people. And they did it all over the fucking world. They done ravaged fucking Asia long ago. What we going through now, Asia went through already with the opioid crisis. That's why they'll kill y'all. You think y'all gotta study the history of these nations. I had an ex that was Vietnamese. I studied this shit. My wife now is from Taiwan and China. Study this shit. It already happened over here. This opioid is a special opioid they use to do what they're doing now. It's not heroin, guys. It's not fucking heroin, all right? It's not heroin. Do research, guys. It's not heroin. They bring this bad boy out to destroy shit. When I'm up here showing y'all shit, there's a reason I'm showing you guys this shit. It already happened. This is why in those countries, you die if you have drugs. Because they already went through it. That curse, they don't ever want that shit around. They do not play. They don't want it around at all. Zero. And one of them motherfuckers slipped up yesterday on that debate and said exactly what I've been telling y'all. Remember Trump tried to say, well, the drugs and buying the drug come from China. That motherfucking drug don't come from China. They make chemicals, man. Just because they got the fucking chemicals, they don't put it together to sell it to a motherfucker over here to try to kill you. No, you better look in the motherfucking mirror at the same people that's telling you that China's doing it is the same one that's getting it from China, manufacturing that shit and putting it all over the fucking streets of America and other parts of the fucking world. Yeah. You remember the ones that those fields were being protected and guided? Oh, yeah. Those real opioid fields? Yeah. That was taken over? Yeah, those ones. Those motherfuckers right there. Took them bitches over, mixed this fentanyl with this shit, and now you got a whole nother fucking beast that I still don't understand what the fuck's going on with these people. And the people that deal with them don't know what the fuck. How many stories have motherfuckers said this shit? You can Google it right now. You'll find one from this week. Motherfucker just alive in a body bag in a fucking morgue. Motherfuckers popping up out of caskets, y'all. This is no joke, man. What in the fuck is this shit, man? What is this shit out here? Let me pull this shit. I don't know what the fuck, man, is up with this picking up raindrops and shit. Bullshit ass camera. Sorry about the blur, guys. If something gets exciting, I'll figure it the fuck out. Somebody about to run in the middle of the street. Look at this shit. Speaking of the devil, look at this shit. Motherfuckers over there fighting himself right there, having a trip. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at he doing the same shit as the motherfucking video I did earlier, guys. Just flailing and wailing, man. This shit crazy, man. And I get, I get in my energy because, man, I feel, when I see this shit, I feel bad because I know what's happening. You know? I know what the fuck's going on, man. Like if this was never seen before and it's being done now, it's deliberate, man. This shit is deliberate. You know? It's some deliberate shit. This motherfucker swaying right there. I mean, this shit is crazy. It's crazy, y'all. It's fucking crazy. I'm trying to read the comment. Fucking crazy shit. So, again, these motherfuckers, man. And like I said, they slipped up yesterday and actually said the materials, they said materials or chemicals to make fentanyl from China. And I'm like, oh shit, they said that? Oh, so they're gonna admit now that them motherfuckers, they're not importing fentanyl straight from fucking China. And the thing about it is, actually, the governments are actually working together to try to stop whatever this shit is. They tell us, how the fuck you tell us that in the same breath, but you're not gonna promote? The rest of the world knows y'all doing this, but the Americans. That's what I told people, man. Like, this CIA op, I told this MK Ultra mind control truth community shit got y'all fucked up. Not you guys, you know, but the majority fucked up, fixated on stories that are already bullshit. You know, like the decoding bullshit. How the fuck you decoding some shit that's already bullshit? That cancels itself out. You're bullshit. It's a waste of fucking time. Like, the news ain't giving you nothing, man. These same news stations that people use all day to talk their shit and do this and that and rah, 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 is the same ones that ain't ever at anything to do with anything in the fucking world. How the fuck does that work out? How the fuck you adding up that shit? How the fuck is other motherfuckers analyzing that shit? Like, people that analyze, like, what's going on, and like they make it all, look, the Democrats and the deep state and all this other shit, and these motherfuckers that be, I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Rest of the world know what these motherfuckers are at. Shout out to Wise. God damn, they having a fucking pre-get shot party. God damn, this shit feels dangerous out this motherfucker. I'm all for fun, but god damn, that just feels dangerous. That feels super dangerous. Shout out to my brother Wise. Wake up, it's 1984. He said it best. He know what time it is. We talk about this shit before. Y'all motherfuckers really think that these nations scared of the United States, right? The big bully? Nah, man, this shit is deeper than that. Y'all motherfuckers really think the New World Order, all these motherfuckers are hand to hand and like kumbaya, we're gonna do this New World Order? No, man, y'all, this is the MK Ultra mind control fucking gateway project, and whatever a new spin that they got to this bitch, right? Whatever they call it now, motherfuckers, whether they might even call it Operation Facebook, they might even call it social media. Social media may be the gateway project, y'all. They just call it social media. They're like, fuck it, we just tell them what it is. They don't understand they're under surveillance, mind control, mind manipulation, psychological warfare, programming, fucking telekinesis, fucking sensory deprivation, all that shit with this shit. This is what this shit does, man. That's what it is. Why you think motherfuckers are glued to the shit every day? Why do you think motherfuckers embody their little social media platform and they're like, I'm God over here and fuck you and you die if you don't line up with me? Man, this shit is, if this shit ain't a fucking mind manipulation program, I don't know what is. Because just go look at all the symptoms of being affected by mind control. And you'll see it. And you'll be like, just put the context and think about the truth community. You'd be like, damn, they talking about the actual truth community. And people just don't understand that shit. Like, what in the fuck? It's time to wake the fuck up, man. This shit, you've been sold another lie. It just is what it is. You've been sold another fucking lie. And come up out that bitch and just rethink it. I don't know, got no advice for it. It just shit speaks for itself. You can see it for itself. And again, back what I was touching on, all this shit you see going on in the world, United States, the big ass motherfucking bully who fucks with all these nations, right? And these nations got a right already to be fighting and launching, but they know this is a spiritual thing. They know what the fucking United States wants to do. So they don't bait them. They like, yo, you done killed our mother. They like, you done killed our fucking beloved leaders. You done killed our war generals. You done killed a whole lot of motherfuckers, and we still ain't fucking with y'all. We're strong. We're resilient. You want us to fight so you could justify this great war, and that will put the same people that manufactured their little fucking religious sector cult, right? and make that solidify their prophecies. So these motherfuckers, all these other nations know this shit already, man. They know this, man. There's a reason why other nations call them the Zionists. There's a reason why. They know these motherfuckers already from history. They know them. You see? Again, this is triple, quadruple, double cross, man. The other nations done did it too. These nations done acted like, okay, we'll be the mule, but now we the superpower, bitch. What you gonna do now? Well, you signed on this dotted line, now fuck that dotted line. All right, well, we're gonna do this to you. We're gonna do a biological weapon on your ass. We're gonna, fire some rockets over here. We're gonna fuck up the infrastructure here. We're gonna throw an earthquake over here. Motherfuckers don't think like that. The Americans, United States citizens don't think like that. You see these earthquakes happen in Turkey. Oh, must be a sign for fucking God. Yeah, it is. The one they created. Bitch, they know how to shake the motherfucking ground. Put a megaton fucking gunpowder in the guy. If you pack enough gunpowder in the fucking earth, guy, you got a motherfucking earthquake. So many people done demonstrated this shit. They deleted the motherfucking atomic bomb channel, showing this shit how tsunamis are made, atomic bombs, all that shit, how they make earthquakes, all kinds of shit demonstrated with small ass little handheld firecrackers all the way up to big fucking blasts. Shit is mind blowing, man. Hey, believe whatever you want to believe in, but some of these nations know we're just gonna sit back. Why you think this shit been going for so long? Because they're not fighting. Because they know where they want to go through this, and this shit is spiritual. This shit is under their spiritual doctrine. Russia ain't got that spiritual doctrine like that. What the fuck Russians believe in? Y'all ever look at that? Y'all think Russians some type of Christians, motherfucker? Nah, their shit goes deep. Russians, what they believe in? Go research that shit. You go into like shit. You ain't even heard that shit before. You go back into the days and they start linking and sounding like goddamn India. They start sounding like fucking China, right? Some of the Kazakhstan, right? Russians, why they look Asian? You start going back to empires, So, hey, they know what time it is. You think billions of people in India, billions of people in China got the fucking Jesus fucking concept? How the fuck the most populated places on the fucking planet don't have the fucking Jesus concept? So this shit, they manufactured your mind, all right, under the context of this spiritual fucking Jesus shit. That's a whole nother fucking issue. You see? You think these other nations are like into that shit? They don't know nothing about what the fuck you talking about. They don't know nothing about what a motherfucker talk about Hebrew and this and that and Israel and all that shit. Them motherfuckers don't know. At least 4 to 5 billion motherfuckers don't have a clue what the fuck you talking about at all. Zero. Nothing even remotely close to that shit. You see? And truthers and Christians and all these other motherfuckers believe that, oh, it's gonna be the end times and the devil and the demon. But these motherfuckers don't think like that. Fuck is y'all talking? Who's right? I don't fucking know. But you got billions of people who don't have that concept, don't have that belief. Where they going? Remember, this religion is fairly new. Some of these cultures and these dynasties go back long before that, and they still here. What the fuck is really going on? That's why it's time to start. There's time to start thinking. They trying to end whatever the fuck it is. All right? Are they gonna get it? Who knows? You know, they got this belief system that they want to force on the motherfucking world. That's not the other people's belief system. You got motherfuckers celebrating, thinking that it's the end time. You know, thinking that they're going to be rewarding. Everybody's going to be a slave. They're going to have fucking 25 or 30,000, whatever the fuck it is, 12,000, some odd thousands fucking slaves. You know, that's what they got you thinking. That's what they thinking. They're gloating happy. You know, because they got Indians thinking it's India think it's the end time. Remember, there's two belief systems in India. All right. Major belief systems in India, right? Same thing as in, with every faction, there's two different belief systems, right? Even with Jews, believe it or not, y'all, there's two different belief systems, man. There's Jews that don't subscribe to what the fuck you seeing on fucking TV. You know, I met some of them in Florida. They don't subscribe to that shit. Not at all. You know, they don't subscribe to that shit. I don't know who the fuck them motherfuckers is. You know, and it is what it is, man. You know, I don't know what that entity is called. If it's the fucking Khazarians, if it's the motherfucking what do they call them? The fucking Archons or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. But it's two factions over there, two different beliefs. That's why the fuck wouldn't all these Jewish people be in Israel? Why would they be here in America? You got a whole sector that don't want nothing to do over there because they know that's not their fucking land. A Jewish person told me that ain't our land. Straight the fuck up. How the fuck something that 1940s, that's y'all land? That ain't their fucking land. You know? So, you know, it is what it is, man. So yeah, wherever the fuck, wherever the hell I was going with that shit, I don't know how I got on there, but hey, I'm gonna wind it on, swing it on back, you know, because a motherfucker called me an anarchist. Fuck, I ain't no damn anarchist. You know, I don't believe in that. Motherfucker, you need law, structure, and order. It just is what it is. Look at this society. And no, don't come preaching no anarchy to me. Get the fuck out of here. You know, oh, no government needs to rule over me. Yeah, you're right. No government needs to rule over you. That ain't got shit to do with anarchy, motherfucker. But there's some other motherfuckers that need ruling. I'm sorry. They need motherfuckers watching them at all time because there's some dangerous motherfuckers, man. You know, that's why I share a lot of shit. I share videos, like shared a video of a guy, road rage. Just got done talking about how bad road rage is. Like, I see it every fucking day. You know, road rage. Motherfucker having road rage, he gets out. I don't know what they did, but he smashes the car with a bat. Okay. Now he gets back in the car. The motherfucker in the other car that he smashed with a bat, poof, fired a fucking shot in the car. Could have killed him, might have hit him. I don't fucking know. That's all the part of the video I got. That's just a pure demonstration of how motherfucker, though I don't believe in no anarchy. All right? Because there's some dangerous motherfuckers out here like that don't know themselves, that don't have any value for life, and they do shit like that amongst us. And an innocent person, or a child, a woman, anybody, I don't give a fuck if it was a crackhead, can get killed by some dumb shit. And nobody deserves that shit. You know, so it is what it is. We need law and order. Until, you know, people can figure it out, then hey, yeah. But motherfucker like me, and got a mutual agreement, yeah, no, we good, we take care of, you know, we all right. We can manage, you know. But no fucking way. No way we wake up tomorrow, government said, okay, you guys want it? You guys got like, oh hell no, hold on. No, I ain't mean like that, motherfucker. No way. You know, and people think that, you know, oh, you're an anarchist. No, I ain't no fucking anarchist. No. Law is true and just. It is what it is. Read the law, study law. You'll realize, damn, this shit is actually spiritual. Damn, well, this shit actually is for motherfuckers who are really enlightened and upright in their self and their being and their family and their understandings of this reality, nature, and all that, and nature's laws, universal law. You know, it just is what it is. It's straight like that, and that's how we should be moving. That's how we should be making the governments move, right? That's what government is for. That's what the Constitution is, you know. And then the other thing came up, and that's the other part of the video, is the state constitution versus the federal constitution. Well, here's how this works as of right now. Which constitution is more powerful? Well, the state constitution is more powerful. But guess what? The states can't go by their constitution fully. They got to go by the United States Constitution because that's the law of the land. But the state constitution actually is more powerful than the federal constitution, right? You're like, what? That shit doesn't even make sense. No, it makes a lot of sense. Okay. Now, why is the state constitution more powerful? Because the state constitution was there before the federal constitution, right? So me, like New York State, I read New York State, it's kind of lines up with, right, with the Constitution. But this is what people don't understand, okay? It's going to be hard to explain this without going through I'm trying to explain this the best I can. The state is supposed to protect you, but the state is actually one of the most fucking tyrannical things because it's not ran. They have created administrative processes and commercial entities, you know. You've been made into a corporation, right? In reality is you're a national, right? Or a state citizen, right? Whatever you want to call it. I mean, you get into the legal definitions of it, you know, state citizen. You're not a fucking U.S. citizen. The only time you're a U.S. citizen is when you leave the jurisdiction of the union. That's the only time. Here's the kicker, guys. That's why they call you a fucking resident, right? You ever heard, where are you a resident of, you know, they don't ask you if you're when they ask you for, you say, are you a U.S. citizen? They don't ask you like, bitch, where you reside at? Where's your residency? Because a residency is a motherfucker who don't got no place. A residency is like a fucking asylum seeker. It's like a resident ain't got nothing, man. It's just like an illegal fucking alien. That's why they call you U.S. citizens. How the fuck you I'm in New York State, but I'm a U.S. citizen. Bitch, my ID don't say I'm a U.S. citizen. What the fuck's going on here? Your ID actually doesn't say anything. It just says New York State. It got your address, got your license number, and it's got 2 signatures. What the fuck is really going on? See? What the fuck is really going on? You know? What is really going on, guys? Oh, shit. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, again, what is the, the state, right? You know, on your license it says New York State, State of New York, whatever, right? And it just has an address, It doesn't call you a U.S. citizen. It doesn't call you a resident. It doesn't call you any fucking thing. Think about that. Because everything's about identity, but when we actually look at it, we ain't even got no fucking identity. Think about it. Your ID, that's not your identity. That don't tell you where you from. You know? Think about it. That does not tell you where you from, what family, you know, none of that shit. Right? No organization, no affiliation, no sect, no trust, no family, no nothing. Think about that. Didn't that be like, you know, yeah, right, the matrix of such and such, you know, born in the state of Colorado, you know, why, you know, think about this shit. You ain't got no fucking identity, you know, you don't have no identity. That's crazy, man. When you really think about it, that's all you got. Your social security number, what you need all the time. That motherfucker don't got nothing on the bitch. Got a number with your name on the shit in all caps letters. And some fucking red numbers. That's a part of your fucking ID. Ain't that crazy? A part of your identification is a fucking number that's got your name. Ain't even got a picture of your dumb ass on there. Doesn't even describe how the fuck you look. Ain't that crazy? When you start looking at this shit, it does. It's wild, man. Your birth certificate, what that shit got on you? It just says such and such name, got your fucking parents' name, and that's it. Certificate of live birth. Ain't give a fuck what family you come from. None of that shit. Doesn't tell you where you're actually, your parents are from. That shit shouldn't that all be known? But then they ask you, your mother and father, you know, where were they born? You know, where were your mother and father born? Bitch, y'all should have got that fucking information when y'all was creating the motherfucking slave. How about that? Motherfuckers. You know, when you get, oh, you know, you got to put all this shit on, where was your mother and father born? Bitch, y'all should have put that on my fucking identification. Fuck y'all. How the fuck y'all don't know? Y'all creating this all. You don't even fucking know. Because they don't want us to know. That's crazy, man. Oh, it should be on that's the Brown family. That's the Smith family. You know, that's the Bajogiacs family. That's how it should be. From the Brown family. That's Mr. Matrix from the Brown family. From the Washington family. Or whatever the fuck it is. I mean, this shit is so fucked up, and a bitch want to go out there and vote for a fucking Muppet, and another motherfucker want to talk about a red they want to talk about fucking Sesame Street colors. Man, get your ass the fuck out of my face with that stupid shit. It's like, I could tolerate it and play the game to have a conversation with you, but other than that, get the fuck out of my face with that shit, because it's like fucking preschool Crayola shit. Red and blue states, and oh yeah, the red states are more freer. Bitch, go read the motherfucking Constitution of the states and the United States Constitution and the Second Amendment, and read some case laws in the Second Amendment, and tell me if any of them motherfucking states follow that shit. That ain't no fucking red state, the blue state. They're all in it the goddamn together. Fuck out of here. It's all default already. It has been for a long time. These motherfuckers signed a Disarmament Act. The United States Corporation signed a Disarmament Act. I mean, that's what they got. They got a fucking treaty to disarm your ass eventually. You know? And I think they got their plan B is the breakup of this motherfucking United States, because they realize, well, you know what? They ain't going for it. All right, plan B. We'll just break this bitch up. All right, yeah, we'll have some discord, but look, we're gonna get and we will, you know, what George Bush say? When they are successful, and we will be. The rule of law, not the rule of the jungle. Bitch don't want natural law. That bitch want their kind of law. He ain't never say what law he was talking about. It ain't the fucking law. They're talking about some other kind of shit. the rule of law. Bitch, what you talking about? I saw what he's talking about. I understand where he comes from. Okay? They ain't talking about the law as we know it. Talking about some other shit. Right? You don't rule with law. Laws are there so they can be enforced and held. The rule of law, that means, bitch, you want to rule with the law. That's right? Nope, don't subscribe to that shit. It's a big difference. You gotta listen to what these motherfuckers say. The rule of law, no, bitch, that ain't the rule of law. What the fuck is you talking about? Who is you to say the rule of law? No, it doesn't work like that. Sorry, the little raindrops and shit. Can't see beautiful Rochester. So, sorry I'm not reading fucking comments. You know, I will. Looks like some good comments coming through here. Origin of beingness, alignment, true form when the lowest level of awareness and archons fragment. All right, that's a little deep. I'm not gonna read that because then I'll go off into left field somewhere for me. What's good, Ace Flavor? Good to see all y'all. Moab, rap samples, Cuts, Brock, whoever else is up on here. Shout out to all the new subscribers. You know, new subscribers coming along. YouTube won't give me a fucking subscriber to save my life. So, it is what it is. I don't give a shit. You know, as long as I reach one soul, it's all good to me. Come on, man. Focus, man. Focus. Focus. I can't get the shit to focus, y'all. I can't get it to focus. So, yeah. Which constitution is more powerful? Well, the states is more powerful because it was there first. But unfortunately, we're under a union, so it is what it is. The state, you know, they not gonna go by their constitution. It just is what it is. You know, but it is more powerful. I like the vibe over there. Caribbean grocery and restaurant. They're having a good ass time over there. Okay. Yeah, so yes. Again, you're not a US citizen, okay? They want you to believe you're a US citizen. They want to make you a US citizen. US citizen is only a part of that little old piece of land over there. All right. You're actually a person, you know, if you don't like the word, but when you get into the law and case law, constitutional case law, person is separate from US citizen. All right. It just is what it is. Case law supports this, and there is a difference between a U.S. citizen and a state citizen and a national. You know, they'll go around, they'll try to say, oh, that's sovereign citizen stuff. No, what the fuck it's not. No one let anyone ever call you a sovereign citizen. That term should be banned. You know, like conspiracy theorists. Like, that shit is so stupid. You know, you cannot be a sovereign and a citizen. It just doesn't work. And this is the only thing that can be sovereign is a nation. That's the only thing in sovereign. So the sovereign nation protects its people under its sovereignty. You can't be a sovereign any fucking way. There's no such thing. It doesn't work like that. All right. Let me show y'all. I'll show y'all better than I can fucking. Okay. Now, quickly, it's the Liberty Pole right here. Y'all know what time it is with the Liberty Pole. Okay. This is where they have a little jazz fest stuff right here by I Love Rock. They call this Partial 5. They have concerts and shit there. But okay. They call okay. Okay. So this is why you cannot be sovereign. You can be sovereign, but it's like a spiritual thing. It's like an understanding within yourself, right? So you cannot be sovereign outside of yourself. That's hard to like understand, but they've explained this shit deeply inside of case law. As far up it's a recent shit with like sovereign citizen type shit. You cannot be sovereign in law, okay? Why you cannot be sovereign in law is because why? They deal with fictional persons. They deal with motherfucking corpses, corporation. So you cannot be sovereign in their shit. People don't understand that. So for them even to call you a sovereign citizen, bitch, I can't be that in y'all shit. If you ever go to a venue or court, I've never been called that. But if they ever try to call you a sovereign citizen or you can't be that. Because the etymology of the word does not work in their system, okay? Because a sovereign is what? A superior ruler, master, one is superior to or has power over another. So think about that. You don't have any more power than the next being. It just is what it is. You don't have more power than another being, right? It says it right there. One who is superior to or has power over another. We don't have power over anybody. Whether we like to believe it or not, they create that power over another. They do that shit. If they can't do it verbally, contractually, they do it with a gun. That's why they're sovereign. You see? Next one. Okay? Sovereign, Lord, ruler, right? Objective meaning, highest, supreme chief, sovereign, a king, queen, one who exercised dominion over people, a recognized supreme ruler of a realm. We are not sovereign, only in ourselves. That's it. You cannot be sovereign. People got that shit. Oh, I'm a sovereign. No, you're not. You're not a sovereign when you talk to these people. How the fuck? That's why they do what they do to people who talk like this and call themselves a sovereign citizen. Is because, bitch, how you gonna call the ones who manipulated that energy? You can't. It don't work. That's why they fuck those people up. You don't ever call yourself no fucking sovereign. I'll never say I'm fucking sovereign. In my own being, shit, yeah, I'm the ruler of my own being. I don't rule nobody else. Nobody rules nobody else. That's how they think. That don't apply to us. People don't know that shit, right? Okay. All right. Sovereigns of persons, great, superior, supreme. Having supreme power, right? Highest, supreme chief, right? Chief principal, right? Over. That's the adjective of sovereign. That's why I said it's in yourself. It's in your own being. Right? That's where that part. Oh, the fuck, they running from somebody. Don't hit them, car. It's crazy down here. But yeah, so that's what I mean by sovereign lies within yourself, right? Because you're great within your being. You're superior, you're supreme. You have supreme power, right? You're the highest supreme chief of yourself, right? You're the principal, you're the chief, right? That's you. But not in a world playing their games. No. That's why they call you a sovereign citizen. That's why they do you the way they do. Because in their realms, okay, you can't bring that power into their realms. They won't recognize it. Point blank period. They're not dealing with you. They're dealing with paperwork, man. They're dealing with papers. They're not dealing with the flesh and blood supreme ruler of your body. They're not dealing with that motherfucker. And they know when you know shit, you have that supreme power to rule over your own life. And guess what? They stop fucking with you. You see? You matching their energy. The same shit they use on you ain't working, so you're showing them their own shit, and then guess what? It's a game. You start defeating them. Not defeating them, but you start keeping them, in their place. Like, look, no, you gotta, you gotta do it how you guys are supposed to. No, you gotta do it the right way. No, I'm not better than you. I gotta follow the rules. You do too, motherfuckers. It's a two-way street, bitch. Right? So that's sovereign. Okay? Now you got this one. Okay? And again, I'm banned on fucking okay. Okay, the sovereign is the one who exercises power without limitation, right? Sovereignty is essentially the power to make laws, even as Blackstone defined it. That's in one definition, right? The possession of sovereign power, supreme political authority, paramount control over the Constitution and frame of government and its administration. Okay? See, how it's supposed to work is the sovereignty of the state or the nation protects the people and the rights of the people under the constitutions, right? Not protects them, but it protects them and puts a barrier with a constitution that to keep these people sovereign, right? That's what the whole sovereign shit is. That's the only way you do it. The land and the people in charge are supposed to uphold your sovereignty. Just like in a tribe, same shit. That's how it worked in the tribes. There was rules, and they protected you. You were protected under the tribe. That's how it is. So it's just supreme authority, hierarchy, all right, within the state, as well as external autonomy for states. See, that's why. If the state is sovereign, so are you. If the state can do the shit that they're doing, so can you. They got to protect your right to do exactly what the fuck they do. It's that simple. They just never taught us that. They use it against us and have us in all these places that we want to go vote for a fucking 5-year-old fucking school kids that are fucking almost 80, that are about 80 years old or 80-year-olds. 80-year-old fucking children. Go vote for them. All the intelligent beings on this fucking planet, and they give you these two motherfuckers? God, how could anybody believe that shit? So yeah, man. So yeah, the constitutions of the state are more powerful than the federal constitution, but not at the moment. Okay? It just is what it is. States are tyrannical as fuck. That's because they understand that the Constitution is there and nobody usually gets to the motherfucker. So that's why states are so corrupt and do whatever the fuck they want. And the federal government and the states work hand in hand fucking people all day long. Because out of our ignorance. It just is what it is. That's what they do. States corrupt and the federal government's corrupt. But when they get a jam, the top dog is the federal government. All right. So it is what it is. Because they formed a union. So that's where the power lays. But in reality, is under laws, this is what it is. The truth is of the matter is the only way that the federal government can protect you, okay, is because you're a fucking foreigner. It just is what it is. You're a fucking foreigner and a resident, so technically you're a fucking alien. It really is mind-blowing, man. It truly is mind blowing. If you only knew, you know. And these are case law. I want to actually go bust down a case law. You know, I be wanting to do a lot of shit, but man, I ain't got time. I just hope people go do the research themselves and they'll see that, you know. And then you could see right in front of our face how illegals or immigrants, you know, get to be able to do what they do because they're technically us. I mean, just is what it is. They're us, you know. They are us. They are us, man. It's pretty wild, man. But they are us, you know, because you learn what a resident is. It's crazy. Hold on. Check this out. Check this out. All right. Resident. A resident is a person who lives in a particular place for the indefinite future. Federal courts may determine whether a person is a resident, also referred to as being domiciled of a state, to be determined whether diversity jurisdiction exists. Now think about that. All right. Now the other one is one who resides in a place, resident, and inhabitant, right? As distinguishable in meaning. The word inhabitant implies a more fixed and permanent Hold on, what the fuck? Probably gonna block me. I said visit the motherfucking website. No, they still block my ass from the website. All right, I'm only got half of that definition. All right, I got half that definition. Hold on. Okay. 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 Resident, right? Let me try to read this. This comes out of case law. A residence. All right, I got residence. Okay. That's why they call it. Think about this. When you go to a hospital and motherfuckers get admitted, what are they called? They're called a resident of the hospital now. Because you know why? You become in care of. See, man, this shit gets so deep, but it's easy to understand. So when you go to hospital and they admit you into the hospital, now you become a resident of that hospital. Now, under that hospital structure, right, you've now become in care of, right? If you knew in this system, you're in care of somebody's in care of you. You don't see that part, but the state is in care of you. You know, that's why they reap all the benefits. And this is all to do with the trust, the public trust that you're under. I mean, this shit is wild, man. It's so deep. But again, a resident is not a U.S. citizen, okay? It's totally different. And again, it's a person, okay? Y'all know what a person is, right? Who lives in a particular place for indefinite future. And then federal courts may determine whether a person is a resident. You see? Think about that. Why would there be a difference? Wait, so there's a person and there's a resident? Like, what the fuck is this? Why do I gotta be all these things? I thought I had a name. My name, I'm a person. Now I'm a resident over here and I'm a motherfucking this over here. What the fuck's going on, right? And then think about it. It says jurisdiction. A lot of things go to jurisdiction, man. You know? So, yeah. I'm trying to find another one. Okay, check this out. And this is why, like, and then you got residence. Check this out. The place where one actually lives, which may be different from one's domicile, right? Now, domicile refers to someone's true, principal, and permanent home. In other words, the place where a person has physically lived, regards as a home, and intends to return even if currently residing elsewhere. Determining where a party is domiciled is of particular importance in the field of civil procedure. This is why they call your ass a motherfucking resident. Because you got a domicile. They are free motherfuckers gonna say, look, man, that's where I'm domiciled at. All right? I'm domiciled right here, bitch. You telling me I'm over there? No, I'm right here, motherfucker. So they don't like domicile. Because it says right there, it says a place where a person has physically lived, regards as home, and intends to return, even if currently residing elsewhere. And that goes to tell you, because it's important in civil procedures, right? Civil, that ain't criminal. Civil is fines and money making. All right? Commercial shit. You see, they want to see a resident. They want to know where you reside at. They want to know your address. They don't want to know where the fuck you domiciled at. Right? They don't want to know where you domicile at. Ain't that crazy? So, yeah, it's raining on. What the fuck? What's good, auditing Erie County? Shout out to auditing Erie County with the dope ass auditing Erie County mobile. You know, that is just fucking genius. I tell you, that is some genius idea. And that is real getting the message out. I mean, I love it, man. That shit is amazing. I love it. So shout out to auditing Erie County. So yeah, back to the, what I was talking about on how we have all these different labels on us and we don't know what the fuck we are, right? So, that's why, I have conversations with motherfuckers all day about Trump and Biden. I'm like, because you don't know what the fuck you is. So you got to vote for one of these fucking clowns, talking about red and blue state type shit. Like it's the same jackal in both arenas. Because if you read if you go to the Constitution and if you want the person was talking about the Second Amendment. He said, well, there's definitely a difference in red blue states. Just look at the Second Amendment. And I said, if you don't stop with that, go look up the Constitution on what it says, then look up on Second Amendment constitutional case laws, then go read all the 50 states, and then come back to me and tell me that shit. No, they're all on board with the same shit because the right to bear arms shall not be infringed. Then they just had a fucking Illinois court case where they just told you a legal immigrant has a right to bear fucking arms. And he was walking around with a handgun and got caught. And they said he had a right to bear arms. But you want to tell me there's different laws in different fucking states and this and one state is freer than another. No. They all got the same shit. None of them follow what they're supposed to. The right to bear arms, that's it. There's nothing else to talk about. The union, the Constitution, the federal government, which formed the union, is supposed to uphold that right. But every state does not uphold that right. So therefore, it's nothing to talk about. If one thing is out of place, then it's all out of place. So it ain't nothing to talk about. Educating the people to get back to point A is what needs to be done. Nope, strip it all up and let's start over. We living with some fucking takers. All they do is take and tell us what they're going to do. Well, I'll get in office, I'm going to do this, and when I'm going to do that. Y'all ain't supposed to be doing anything. Y'all supposed to be doing what the fuck we tell y'all. Y'all ain't supposed to be telling us anything. That's the government. The government is supposed to be for the people. Bitch, build a road. Bitch, build a hospital. Bitch, come up with some fucking natural fucking medicine. Get rid of this fucking healthcare system that is the worst in the fucking history of humanity. That ain't doing nothing but killing people. You know? I mean, the shit is wild, man. Truly is wild. Truly is wild. But, you know. So, yes, state constitution is more powerful than the federal constitution, but it's been long not working that way, you know. And again, they want to split it up, okay, so they can get around these hurdles, okay. States will be tyrannical as fuck, okay, because why are they tyrannical? Because they don't have to follow their own constitution, and they want to, in order for a bitch to get to the real constitution, they got to go through a lot of shit, and most people don't. They cop out, they take the pleas, they fucking settle out of court, they just, you know, they just take it up the ass because they don't know any better. They didn't know their rights just got fucking obliterated by the state, right? This is what it is, what they do, man. Because nobody's gonna take it to the Constitution to fight. You can't fucking be in a small, you can't talk about the Constitution in a fucking traffic court. They ain't listening to you because that's not the venue for that. You know, you could talk about it, they'll play along with it. You cannot play Monopoly with fucking life pieces. You can't go on a Monopoly board with Uno cards. It don't work. You gotta play Monopoly with Monopoly. You gotta play Uno with fucking Uno. You can't have a fucking 52 deck of fucking cards talking about some draw four with a king. Bitch, that shit don't work. Where the fuck game you playing? Get your dumb ass out of here. They're gonna call you gobbledygook. Get out of my goddamn house. You gotta play the game. Go through the whole game with these motherfuckers. You know? How did you get me into this administrative fucking process? How do we start here? I don't understand nothing. No, start over. Let me know what the fuck this is. I'm illiterate and dumb. I can learn fast. Let me know. I don't know little things. I got here. What am I doing here? Well, you got a ticket for speeding. Well, who'd I hurt? Who'd I injure? Well, you were speeding. Yeah, well, did I hurt anybody? Well, you were going 60 in a fucking 35. Anybody hurt? No, but, well, you violated the law. Well, what law is this? Well, you know, VTL, such and such, okay. But, let me know. I mean, what happened? How am I liable for this debt? Okay. Who is the injured party? Well, the state is. You know, they try to dance around the shit, right? And then all you gotta play dumb. Say, well, what caused it? How did I sign up for this? Because I understand in order to get into a contract, you know, I had to agree somewhere. How did I agree to this? By accepting the ticket? Where? You got to explain to me. I don't understand. To be able to take care of this, I need to understand what's going on. I don't know. If I have to take it further, you know I could plead guilty, waive my right to an appeal. But if I don't know what's going on, then I got to appeal this, and it's got to go to a higher realm. You know, you just fucking play stupid. Watch what the fuck. They'll make the fine so low, bitch, you just paid $25. Get the fuck out of there. You know, or you want to go through fighting this shit for $25 fucking dollars. Trust me, they just out here to get some kind of money or something. Well, you're gonna have points on what license? What license am I gonna have points on? What? Why do I got? What is points doing? How does this work? Explain it to me. Play fucking Three Stooges with these people, man. See? It's a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit we get into. Same thing with family court. You went and asked for help, they're giving it to you. That's how that works. Family court only operates because we bring ourselves there. One or the other. Usually the angry motherfucker brings us there. But sometimes, we're kept from our beautiful, kids. And then what do we got to do? Well, we got to go there and ask them to help us, get involved in shit. And then they structure this like this, and it's fucked up, man. But again, when you learn how to use the motherfuckers, guess what? It starts to work how it's supposed to work. You said, look, I'm just here to get what's right. Nothing more, nothing less. Like, don't try to put me in all your bullshit. You got to abide by what the law says. That law says exactly what it says. You ain't got no business here unless I bring you here. So I bring you here to work for me, to help me get into my kid's life. This is what I did. And good God Almighty, when this shit is all done, I'm going to share all the shit with you. Y'all going to be like, God damn, you jumped over the fucking Empire State Building. And all it is understanding how they're supposed to work. Not me, not anything to do with nothing else, but just how they got to work. No, you got to work for me. This is a service, right? That's another thing. We go into these things and understanding that this is a service, Sorry, fucking phone refreshed or some shit. Let me know if I'm back, guys. Let me know if I'm back. Give me a thumbs up. All right, good. My phone refreshed. I was wondering how it happened. So yeah, guys. Again, man, this shit is, again, it's all from a lack of knowing how they, structure this system. Isn't it crazy that the most things we should have learned, we were never even, they fucking never even talked about. What school that ever talked about law? What school class ever talked about the law? I don't know any. Taught you about banking? I don't know any. Taught you about taxes? I don't know any. Taught you about, the court systems? I don't know any. And when you realize when you get older, that's all you fucking go through. Is all that shit. And that wild, never taught you about any of this shit. And it's so extensive. Like, what the fuck? Some shit we should have learned. Everybody should have had a law class. A real law class. Not no fucking bullshit. They put out some little bullshit for, law and government. You don't learn shit. know, they ain't teach you about the Constitution. How the fuck they ain't teach you about no Constitution and what it's for, why we have it? They ain't teach you about that. No, man. They taught you to pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation. That's one thing they fucked up and actually did teach us. Because I get it now. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God damn, if that ain't powerful, I don't know what else is. Because that is within liberty and justice for all people. All right? To the republic. Nowhere does it say democracy. You know? Under God. Right? We could all agree to that. Under whatever the fuck creator you believe in. We all got freedom and liberty. You know? Go look at, you know, people think that, oh, you know, United States was always set up to fail. Oh, United States was created for this. United States was created. How the fuck you know? And everything's been told as a lie to us. You go back and look at what these fucking presidents said, right? From the archives, you're like, God damn, they was talking some real shit. You better tell me they were psyoping us back then? I mean, with the shit that they were saying. I mean, think about it. Probably with some real beefs. Remember, Alexander Hamilton and motherfucker, what you call, had a duel. That motherfucker got bodied in the duel. I mean, there was some real shit going on. You know? There was some real quotes that told you, well, look, hey, motherfucker this, motherfucker that. There's some case law, 1800s. Case law, 1800s. Case law in the 1800s, guys. Hold on, guys. Case law, right? There's case law from the 1800s, from the 1790s. You know, real shit. Like, real deal. Like, real stuff. Hands down. Going on, happening, real disputes. Motherfuckers wasn't fucking around back then. Like, real shit. So, love you. My wife wanted to make sure. Shout out to Linda Lau. She'll make sure I'm okay. Rolling in the mean streets. So shout out to Linda Lau, just making sure I'm okay. Yeah, so yeah, there's case laws, constitutional case laws that are worth reads. You know, see, that's what I told y'all, man. This truth of shit is just fucking stupid, man. When I realized how much time I wasted, I'm like, man, this shit is fucking dumb. You know, I'm like, man, this is caught up in some stupid ass shit that just don't get you no fucking where. Just dumb ass shit. And you know, studying all this shit, you know, my channel could have been about a lot of this shit. And a lot of people could have got a lot to learn to help them fucking maneuver around this fucking matrix and shit. But you know, studying some of these case laws, man. Yo, it's really real. Like, you know, they wasn't fucking around. Like, no, that case law's cut and dry, bitch. No, it's found that shit violated rights under this amendment, that amendment, violation, over and over and over. Like, it's undoubtable. Like, you can't even deny this shit. So if they were doing it then and they're doing it now, that means the shit is there. Look, use this now. That shit should not be going the fuck on. But nobody knows this. Nobody wants to take the time to go back. Nobody wants to look. None of this shit would have been happening. None of this shit would you wouldn't even be bitching about a goddamn fucking Second Amendment, First Amendment, Third Amendment, 14th Amendment. None of that shit. Because you would have understood the principles like they did back then. There was a reason why many motherfuckers like, no, they knew this shit. You know, they're like, oh, we got to stop fucking teaching this shit. They knew this stuff. You know? Motherfucker noticed, like, no, you can't do that. Bitch, we going to court. You know? Overturned, overruled, backtracked, paid off. You know? So, yeah, man, it's crazy. You know? It's crazy. It is crazy. So, yeah, you know, like I said, a lot of shit, you know, we've been kind of told, look, stay away, you know, worry about the fucking flat earth, you know, worry about this over here, you know, do this over here, you know, astrology and fucking this and that and this, you know, keep us busy. While we going through awakening and expansion of our mind, they filled it with some other shit, you know? They filled it with some other shit. Instead of working on ourselves, bettering ourselves, bettering our neighbors, bettering people around us, bettering our families, you know, coming together, you know? It's it. No, we shut everybody out. Everybody got self-centered. They created social media, which is a fucking entire mind control operation in itself. If that ain't the biggest mind control operation, I don't know what else is. And that's exactly what the fuck it is. You know? That's exactly what it is. A huge mind control operation. They ain't even had to, they didn't have to hide anything. They just put it all out right in front of you and just did it through that. They're doing it through all these means. They don't need a hidden MK Ultra program, a gateway program, project, the fuck was the other one? They don't need it. It's all in the open now. They're like, bitch, we're doing it, bitch. We're doing open mind control right on your asses, motherfuckers. Like, you can't see that? We're doing open mind control, mind manipulation, you know, sensory deprivation. And we're giving you drugs on the we're giving you psychedelics on the streets. We don't gotta do it. We ain't gotta do it in universities no more. Our music programmed you to go do that shit. Like, we ain't gotta hide it no more. All the programs are out in the open now. You motherfuckers willfully do the shit. And half the motherfuckers we talk to during the day ain't even them. I talk to a motherfucker, I'm like, yeah, they ain't them. He ain't even in there. There's something else in there. You know? It is what it is. You know? It is what it is. This shit's crazy, man. When you start thinking about this shit and what they've done, man, it's crazy. Seriously crazy. They had us distracted with half the information in the false county. Man, you can't say it. Say it loud enough. That's exactly what they did. They created that, man. That's all manufactured, manipulated, and created. So I told people, man, the truth community. And that's why, after you've been through it all, you realize there is no truth community. Never was. You know? Most people didn't work on themselves. You know? That's why there is no, you know, coming together with a common goal to understand what's really going on. Ain't none of that. You know? Nobody's doing that. Nobody wants to do that. You know, nobody thinks about doing that because That's how it was set up. You know? Crazy. Really crazy. Networking and shit. You know, we supposed to, the truth to me, is supposed to be like a business. All right, we're supposed to figure it out, network, and start reversing shit and coming, you know, using it as a tool to get back, you know, freedom and liberty. But it is what it is, man. Over the hump now, too late. People are in too deep. You know, people are in too deep. People are in way too deep. My bad. Fucking phone glitch in the matrix again. Glitched out. Let me know if we're back. Literally had these teachers teach them their viewers how to use, man, shit. This shit is wild, y'all. You know? It's wild. Thanks, Josh. It is wild, guys. It is wild what they got going on, man. And society is dangerous, man. Y'all see it. Shit, it's fucked up, man. Society is. Mentalities are gone. I was talking about it with somebody. They said the same thing, man. You know, they said people just don't care. The people that don't care more. And there's people that care more at the same time. But we're seeing the people that don't care because it's just gotten that bad. You know? And that's crazy. Sad and crazy. Sad and crazy at the same time. Oh man. So we get on, wind it on down in a minute. But a shout out to all you guys. I know it's a Friday, a lot of people moving around, shit like that. So shout out to everybody. And, you know, just shit. I mean, we in the crunch time now. I mean, and as far as like, I don't know. I don't know which way they're gonna do this. I just see they already set it up. So they already set up the fuck. You know, you remember when you were a young kid? I used to love doing this. When I was a young kid, I used to like building the card houses, and I would build like a nice big card house, and then it would just fall down. I would wait for it to fall. I'd see how long it'd stay up before it fell. Sometimes it would stay up for a day. Sometimes it would stay up for an hour. But it would eventually fall, like a house of cards. And, you know, they already set it up. You know, it's just a matter of, you know, when they're going to blow it down. They got all the pieces in play. You know, they got all the, you know, the immigrants. You know, they got them all signed. They got to sign up to get a motherfucking, you register for the fucking draft. I mean, this shit, they ain't fucking around, man. They ain't messing around. You know? But, I mean, another thing is, one of the reasons why they have them sign up, you know, to the draft, guys, is because that's how they become more of a part of the corporation, okay? There's probably in that organization, which is not the federal government's military, but it's a agency of the federal government, probably why they're getting away with making a whole lot of money. So there's definitely money involved in that. By having them do that, you know, but as far as the agenda goes, I don't know what they got in store. Like, I don't see, first off, I don't see how the fuck anybody, I mean, this Joe Biden shit is like, this guy watching that shit is like, how the fuck is he even a president? I mean, he doesn't have anything to say. He doesn't do anything. He's just an old fucking walking Weekend at Bernie's dead man. I mean, this shit is crazy. I don't get it. But anyways, I just don't see how, you know, Donald Trump could get in and I don't understand. I just can't see the program keep going. But then again, after watching last night, I'm like, okay, if he becomes president again, he pushes Israel more. You see, and then you see the whole Palestine-Israel thing. They hate Joe Biden for it. Well, shit, they're gonna hate Trump because you know he's pro-Israel. He's talking, you know, he's all. I mean, so could he possibly be the president again and like it keep going? I don't fucking know. I mean, the way they set it up is they didn't set it up that way. You know, we know that big whatever is gonna come. We know that. How they're gonna do it, I don't know. But then I asked myself, did it get bad enough? You know, I look at that too. I'm like, did it really get bad enough? I mean, could they really keep this going on longer? Yeah, to further destabilize it? Yeah. You know, so could it be there's another fucking cheat and they keep running the game? I mean, I mean, this shit is, I don't know. I can't tell right now. You know? I can't tell. I'm pushing more towards some weird ass thing happening, and I don't know. But it's looked like they could keep this bitch going some more. I'm like, damn. You know? They gonna run this game longer? I mean, how long are they gonna run the game? You know? Then you gotta start saying, man, these motherfuckers really ain't got no power. Then it's time to really start to make power fucking moves. Donald Trump becomes president again, okay? We know we going to hell faster if he does, but you got some power moves to make real fucking quick because I think there would be if he would become a president, there would be a boom in the economy real fast, and then it's just downhill. Goodbye, Susie, you know? So it would be a time to make some real power fucking moves. But I don't know, man. It's a wait and see. If we even get that far, if it gets up to almost he's probably gonna be the president. You know, whatever happens after that, shit, who knows? But if he does, look for the fucking economy to just go, you know, go ape Wally through the roof, and then fucking crash. You know, that's what I think. That's what I think. It'll go sky high for whatever the hell, and then it'll just fucking crash. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell. But we're in a dangerous time. So yeah, it's getting a little late. So I think I'm about to get ready to wrap it up. So shout out to all you guys up on here. Anyone who watches this later, shout out to all my new people. You know, that's how we rock out over here. And yeah, I'm gonna hit you with the outro. Much love to y'all, and I want to talk to you guys later. Peace and love.
So, when you hear me speak, and the things I say, I'm speaking to my people.
If you ask me, I'll tell you what is wrong with the world. We're being desensitized from the things we should feel. Living our lives in these times while we suffer inside, and we can't see the problems because the masses are blind. Let's try and find a solution. We're not helping ourselves. We're walking around unattached and disconnected from self. Too comfortable and too scared. That's why we never rebel. That's why we catch me writing rhymes and trying to balance the scales. Put car on the roads. It seems like dawn of the dead. Zombies, robots, lemons being misled. It's like we're sheep to the slaughterhouse on the conveyor belt, about to self-destruct because we're under a spell. We search for purpose, but nothing ever surfaces. We need to be accountable because we're deserving this. Alarm bells are ringing, but it's like you refuse to wake up. Subconsciously you're hitting on the snooze. It's just another day in this world while we're living under the spell. When you travel through realms, just make sure you prevail. Elevate for yourself. You need to stop sleepwalking. We're blinded by the rubbish and glamorized materials. Imperialism has got us fearing rules, and tired of these rappers rapping about their cars and jewels. If you take a step back, they will define buffoons. The saddest thing is that they're in the minds of all the children. They keep our money motivated, and that's how they kill them. But do we care? Young money's here. That's why I aim this 2 inches above your earlobe, so we can all start pulling in the same direction. Cause it seems to me like we've lost that connection. Man, you've sold your soul, so you show no affection. Get to know yourself and love your reflection. It's like your brain's a phone and you got no reception. Arm your mind with knowledge, use it as a weapon. Alarm bells are ringing, but it's like you refuse to wake up. Subconsciously you're hitting on the snooze. It's just another day in this world while we're living under the spell. When you travel through realms, just make sure you prevail. Elevate for yourself. You need to stop sleepwalking.
There has to be some accountability. You have to have some self-account. You have to say for yourself, what am I going to do that's right for me, man? When am I going to take ownership for what I do to me and my people?